Have you ever thought of taking pictures of weeds for your photographic experience? I have. This is a seeded dandelion, and I'm planning to take some close-up shots of those seeds and see how it turns out. Easy subject to find. Just go outside and look at your lawn. And if you've got a lawn like I've got plenty of these things. I'll be using my Nikon Z6 II with a 105 millimeter macro lens. I'm also going to be using my trigger that will be going on a flash. For the flash, I'm going to use a Godox V flash aimed directly at that sunflower seed, and I'll play with the power settings, and I can do that off of the trigger on the camera. So let's see what we get. I'm just working on tabletop, and I'm using a black background which will highlight the seeds here. I've put it on. I built this thing to hold the seed. It's just a wire with an alligator clip put into a piece of wood to hold it up, and that's what'll be my stand to make this work. So this is what the image looks like in the camera. I'm using a high sync speed with a shutter speed of 1/200. That's the high sync speed for the Nikon Z6 II. An f/16 aperture, ISO of 100. And then I'll put the flash to the side at about, let's try at a quarter power, and let's see what our results are. Okay, I'm going to focus in. Might have to do some photo stacking on this to get everything nice. Looks pretty good. So that's how it turned out. I think I could photo stack it and we'll get better depth of field through the seed. Well, if we're going to shoot the seeds of a dandelion, we might as well shoot some macros of the dandelion flower. So this is how we see the dandelion flower through the camera that we'll actually be taking the photograph with. I'm on video mode, but we'll switch over to photo mode and we'll take a few shots of this. So you can see this is the flash. I'm using 1/4 power, but I might reduce that. Might go down to 1/8 because the yellow is so bright anyway. I don't want it to wash out. But we'll start off at 1/4 power. Well, actually, 1/4 power looks pretty good, but let's just knock it down a little bit. So on the trigger, I'm going to go down, let's try 1/8. We'll go down about 2 stops of power. And the trigger from the camera has set the flash at the same settings. Pretty amazing how this all works. I actually took 5 photos of this, and I will stack them so they come out fairly clear. Can't really tell the difference as I go through them, but there's slight differences in the focus. Alright, so I've loaded the images into Luminaire Neo, and I'm going to take these pictures, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm going to stack them. So I drag them on over to the focus stacking spot, loads them in there, and let's see how they stack. So here's the stacked images of those 5 separate photographs that I had taken. It looks pretty good. And then I'll process the image through Neo, and I think this will be a nice one. This was 3 photographs stacked, and it's going to look good too, and I'll get that processed. Here's that dandelion seed one. I really like that. That turned out really good. Maybe we should try a dandelion bouquet. A nice arrangement of dandelion flowers that I'm sure you would like to put in your house somewhere. Some people ask me, how do I set up these alligator clips? How do you hold the objects that you're shooting? Well, it's pretty simple. It's just a steel rod here that I put into a 2x4 for a stand and just attached an alligator clip to it. That's one way. And then I can raise this up and down, or here's a real basic one. I just took, that's like a 12-2 wire, put it in a little block of a 1x, and just bought an alligator clip and attached it to the wire, and that works just as well too. All in all, this isn't very expensive at all. You might have some of this stuff just in your garage, and you can make your stands. They come in real handy when holding flowers or small things that you want to do macro photography with. They're cheap to make. I think the most expensive thing on these things are the alligator clips. I think I got them at Lowe's. There was maybe 3 or 4 in a bag for $3. So you don't have to go out and buy real expensive things. You can make them yourself. So there you have it, taking photographs of dandelion seeds of all things, and dandelion flowers. You'd be amazed what's out there. Just look around your yard, especially now with the spring coming up and things are growing and blooming. All kinds of stuff to photograph. So get on out there, grab your camera, grab your tripod if you need one, grab a macro lens and have fun. That's what photography is all about, having fun, making nice images, maybe even print them, stick them on your wall. You'd be surprised how lovely your house will turn. They'll come in and go, is that a dandelion seed? And you go, sure is. And I took that photo. So have a great day, folks. Enjoy photography. It's a great hobby.